morning. How are you today? It's Friday, November 1st. My name's Michelle, and I'm sitting at my home office in Kongsberg, Norway. And this is my channel, Spinnekroken, where I'm going to talk about what's happening in my business. I've got an online shop. What I'm making. I'm a passionate spinner and knitter. Sometimes I crochet. Excuse me, I guess I've got a frog in my throat this morning. And I look forward to showing you what's going on, getting your comments, getting your feedback. As some of you may know, I have recently closed my shop in downtown Kongsberg. I had a brick and mortar for 7 years. Unfortunately, I didn't feel justified continuing with the store. Business hasn't, how do I put it? Just be honest, business has been too slow. So I decided, instead of stopping completely or discontinuing the entire company or business, I would just move everything home and see how I could manage to keep it going from home. So here we are. Sorry about that. So I hope everything's good with you. I hope you've been making something that's giving you maybe a little bit of a challenge, maybe some fun, a lot of joy. I've been busy, even though I've spent the last month moving everything, and I have to be honest, I'm totally exhausted. But I still have knitting and spinning and have been making a few things. One of them you can see behind me here. What I'm wearing, I'm made last year, I think. It's Cumulus O by PetiteKnit, and I knit it in baby silk fluffy. I don't have any of the brown left, but I can show you this. That's what it looks like. It's alpaca and silk, 200 meters for 50 grams. I think I used 4 of these for my size, which is medium. So yeah, the pattern is as all of PetiteKnit's patterns, well written, and I had no issues at all with it. I've knit both the original Cumulus and this one, and I like them both. Highly recommend them. So you can find that what I have left of the baby silk in my new online shop if you're looking for anything. And what I've got behind me here, this is a sweater called Fanny by Gunn Birgirsdottir. It's knit in Fjallalopi, which is a new to me yarn. It's Icelandic, and it's their newest thickness, I guess you could say. I forgot to get a ball. I'll be right back. I don't have far to go. This is the main color I used. It is color number... I managed to find a ball where the color number isn't on it. Oh well, I'll make a note of it in the section below. 50 grams is 150 meters, and it's 100% Icelandic wool. Very nice to knit with. Rustic, but after it's been blocked and used for a while, then it softens up just like all of the other Icelandic wools. In the pattern, Gunn gives you the option to do either a 2x2 normal rib or this I guess she calls it a false cable. I chose the false cable. Kind of decorative. I've knit the size medium large, and the pattern calls for 10 more centimeters of length than when I've knit. I prefer my sweaters not to be that long, so that's why I didn't knit it as long as the pattern calls for. And the other modification I made is that I added some short rows in the back to raise the back a little bit. That's not in the pattern either. You can see it there, but it was easy to do. As I get older, I get a little more hunched over, so I like to make sure that I have a little bit of extra length in the back, so that's why I did that. Pattern is well written, and the diagram is charted, so if you prefer color work that's written out, then this one might not be for you. But other than that, I do have the pattern if you're interested, and it's in Norwegian, so but the chart is easy to understand if you can just figure out the numbers if you're not a Norwegian knitter. So let me know. I also knit the blueberry sweater for my grandson. It's a pattern by Sisu Knitwear. This one is in Lettlopi, which is slightly thicker and more or less double Fjallalopi. This is 150 meters. This is 100 meters. I really enjoyed it. This was also a very well written pattern. I knit the size 3 years. I really like the detail on the cuffs. Unfortunately, I didn't read the pattern correctly, so the bottom cuff doesn't have that detail. But I mean, nobody's really gonna notice it, and I guess I didn't even have to say it, but I did. Let's be honest, we all make little mistakes, and sometimes we correct them, sometimes we just let them slide. Blueberry sweater. I just used leftovers for the colors, 2 different blue colors. And that worked out really nice. It's nice to be able to get some leftovers out of your stash every once in a while. And to go with that, I started knitting a pair of woolen pants. It is a pattern by Strikkezilla. It's called Tykk barnehage Bukse, I think. I'll link it down below. And it's basically a really easy pattern with a rib pattern in the legs, and you put elastic in here, so that'll go nice with the blueberry sweater. Let's see if I've got a picture of the pants I can show you. There we go. I think they'll be perfect. They'll be a nice fit, I'm pretty sure, and they'll be warm. They'll be flexible, so they'll be comfortable. And because of the nature of the Icelandic wool, if he wears it outside in the snow, he's not going to get wet very quickly, because the wool will repel moisture for quite a while, which is nice. That's one of the reasons I love Icelandic wool. Yeah, that's what I've been working on more or less the past while with regard to the Icelandic yarns. As I said, I spin as well, and I spin both on my spinning wheel. I have a Susie Professional from Major Craft, and I also spin quite a bit on drop spindles or support spindles. I'm actually going to teach a class tomorrow for the local guild on spinning with drop spindles, so I'm looking forward to that. This is some Norwegian fiber. It's from Hillesvåg. It was a carded bat in this gorgeous blue color. I spun it up on one of my support spindles, and I believe this is approximately 100 grams. Oops, there was something. I love the color. It's a 2-ply, and it's woolen spun, so it's going to be really nice and warm. Haven't decided what I'm going to make with it, but I think the color is really pretty, so maybe I'll make something with color work. And for the first time, I've tried spinning sock yarn. I got some fiber from Ullveig here in Norway. It was a bag with kind of, it looked like odds and ends, but I think there was a plan behind it. And it is superwash merino with silk and nylon, I believe, in all different kinds of colors. So I spun this on my wheel. It is a 3-ply. I don't know if you can see that, but it's quite tightly spun, and I believe it is a fingering weight. So I did actually get a sock yarn that I'm pleased with, and it's always fun spinning with a bunch of different colors like this. So it's in total 150 grams. I didn't actually manage to split it exactly half and half when I was plying it. So I have one skein. This one is almost 100 grams, and this one is 50 approximately. So that'll be a nice pair of socks. I'm looking forward to seeing how it holds up. Like I said, this is the first time I've spun sock yarn, so I'm excited about that. Like I said, today is 1st of November, and I'm pretty sure lots of you have been gift knitting already for quite a while. I gift knit kind of off and on, but I'm getting into it again. I'm hoping to be able to give some nice hand knits for Christmas this year. I'm sure you've heard of the pattern by Ysolda Teague called the Musselburgh hat. A lot of people have knit it. It's a double layer hat that you can knit in various types of yarn, colors. You can make it one color, you can make it different colors. There's lots of options. I've actually knit up 2 in hand spun. This is one of them. This fiber is, I believe it's dyed by Camijo Knit. I think that's where I got this, and it's called Ibiza. It's a 2-ply, and I believe it was Corriedale. And the other half of the hat is a 2-ply merino that I spun up. It's from Hillesvåg, and both of these yarns I spun up on my wheel. So I think it turned out pretty nice. I can try it on for you. You can wear it like that, or give it a brim. What do you think? If you haven't seen this pattern, this is what it looks like when you're finished knitting. And then you just put one half inside the other, and you can decide whether you want to wear it this way or this way. I think it was kind of neat how this turned out. You've got the kind of turquoise, and then it goes over kind of a gray color, and you've got the white in the background all the way, and there's almost like a grassier green. I enjoyed spinning it, and I enjoyed knitting with it. Like I said, I made 2. This one I've actually put on Instagram. This one is a little bit larger. It is the same color from start to finish, and it's also hand spun. As you can see, the stripes are a little varied. It's a 2-ply, and this is from Fibre, was dyed by Megan at Bramble Ridge, and I spun this on my wheel as well. So I can try it on for you. Like I said, it's a little bit larger. That's what it looks like with no fold-up brim. Oh, I'm not doing this very well. There we go. So I'm sure they'll be really nice and warm. If you have the brim folded up, you've actually got 4 layers around your ears, so that's going to keep you nice and toasty. That's everything that's finished. And regarding gift knitting, I thought these 2 yarns would look beautiful together. This is 100% wool, woolen spun, Saga from Filcolana. It's 300 meters, 50 grams. And this is hand-dyed mohair silk from Cowgirl Blues. 410 meters for 50 grams. And I just love these colors. They have beautiful colorways in this yarn. So I started to knit on a cowl. I'm going to make it double so it'll be nice and warm. What do you think? I just love the way the speckles show up. And the base is very nice pink. And this is not a pattern. This is just, I just cast on some stitches and started knitting in the round. So we'll see how it turns out. Well, I just wanted to pop in and let you know that I'm back in business. I don't have opening hours that are specific. I'm usually home, and it would be probably the best thing for you to do would be to just send me a message or give me a call if you want to come and take a look at colors or whatever. If you want to come to my home office store, you're welcome to do that. Other than that, you can find me at my new website. I will just pull it up here so that you can see. There you go. That's my new website. I hope you go in and take a look. Let me know if you find anything that you think is wrong or needs any attention. If you have any suggestions for anything that I should do, then let me know. Yeah. It won't be quite as long until the next time I'm back on YouTube. I'm going to try and do this a little more frequently. And not being downtown anymore, it's probably the easiest way I get to communicate. And if you want to subscribe to make sure that you get notified when I put something new up, then go ahead and do that. And any questions or comments, just pop them down below. I hope you have a really good weekend. I hope you get to make something nice, something that gives you joy. And I will be back before you know it. Bye for now.